Welcome to prime time, bitch.
What?
He said Elm Street,
Elm
so
Street.
yeah. I couldn't think of the fucking line, and then you said spring. What? I can't crack a beer. We're not even starting yet.
Oh, right. That's right. This is the Retro Smash Video Game Podcast where you are. Yes, I got him. Wherever you are, wherever you may be listening, thank you for hanging out with us today. Now I got to crack mine just because I'm going to be an asshole. Live from the Gene Parmesan Memorial Studios, we are a old school video game podcast where four old friends, we sit around, we drink old beers.
Ew. Well, besides those twisted teas.
That is true. We drink old beer, we talk old video games. I'm Weldy Time. Going clockwise, sitting to my left, he's Alex.
Hi.
Sitting across the table from me, he's Andy.
Hi.
And sitting to my right, he is the artist formerly known as Ricky.
Hi, hi, hi.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh, we sound good. We sound good this week. What have you guys been up to, by the way? I want to get like, oh, hey, it's nice to see you. It's good to have us back. But we have a shit ton of stuff to get to, and I have an absolutely jam-packed happy time for today.
Oh, boy.
So, yes, let's get right into it. Alex, how you been? What have you been up to recently?
I've been working, trying to get some new sculptures made, enjoying the mild weather.
Yeah.
Mild.
Well, it was mild for a while,
yeah.
and then 2 days of fucking frigid.
Look,
But
I mean, he's not wrong. It was like 60 degrees,
Yeah.
and then like 2 days later, it snowed.
Well,
Yeah.
now it's going to be 60 again for the
Yes.
weekend.
Yes. Well, good, because I need to clean my gutters. And
Welcome
my
to the
yard's still-
Midwest gang.
Mhm. Are you cleaning gutters? What else are you up to?
We went to Cincinnati, actually, and watched All Time Low. I
Yay.
finally bought a concert shirt because I think I've seen them more than I've seen any other band at this
I was
point.
gonna say, what is this like your sixth time seeing them?
I'm going to shoot for 10. I think I've seen them more than I've seen Ozzy at this point, and probably Rob Zombie.
Damn,
That's
kind of a lot.
saying a lot because I
Yeah.
went to almost every Ozfest.
Wow.
Yeah, keeps her happy. So happy wife, happy life, I guess.
There you go.
Sure.
It wasn't a
Thing,
Coldplay concert, though, was it?
It was not Coldplay.
Okay.
It was not Creed. Their arms were not wide open.
Welcome to this. Speaking of arms wide open, Ricky, what have you been up to?
Been rewatching Always Sunny in Philadelphia. We're on season 5 right now. I think the last time I was on here, we had just started rewatching the show. We're pretty much blowing through like a season a week. It's nice.
Oh,
That-
I watched Terrifier the other night too, finally. First time ever watching.
nice. So you finally
Ooh.
got to see the
Hacksaw's the lady.
Yep, hacksaws are right down the middle.
Yep.
It is brutal.
Wait,
Whatever.
right down the middle, like,
Yes.
Lengthwise.
yeah, lengthwise, like Pyramid Head in the Silent Hill movie.
Sort of less unskinning, but more hacksaw.
Oh,
no,
I guess, yeah, he did
Pyramid-
skin. That's
yeah,
what it was.
He defleshes
Yeah.
that lady.
Yes,
This is
my
straight up taking a rusty saw, starting right in the middle, in between the legs, and hacking her to the head. It's
Ooh.
pretty gruesome. I enjoyed watching the first Terrifier movie. It definitely threw me off.
Yeah, I
when-
don't see the other ones now.
I watched the second one. I haven't watched the third one yet.
I watch cartoons.
Well, I mean,
Nothing wrong with that.
I was going to
listen,
say.
Nothing wrong with
sometimes
that.
it's fun watching a schlocky, crappy horror movie.
You know, it's a tradition that we've held in our house for
Yeah.
a long time. What cartoons are you watching, bud?
I am chewing through G1 Transformers.
Oh,
It is
wow,
it
nice.
is fucking awful, but God, I love it. It is awful, but God damn it, every time Prime transforms, I feel like I could take over the world. I'm like, that's right, Prime. Fucking you tell him.
A few years ago, I rewatched all of Beast Wars. It holds up. It does.
Huh.
Animation still holds up too, surprisingly. Transformers, not movie wise, but TV show wise, I think holds better with
It does.
continuity
Than the
and
Michael Bay stuff.
storytelling.
Yeah.
Ugh, the Bayverse sucks. Weldy, what's going on with you, bud?
I am back on my bullshit on YouTube.
Hey,
Yes, I'm putting more bullshit on there. I have learned that I can clip straight from my PS5 and put it straight to my YouTube channel. It is a
Nice.
fucking game changer. 2 nights ago, I had a triple kill with one satellite shot with Mr. Grimm. I'm like, I want to clip this, see if I can upload it to something, do a workaround, see if I can put it on my YouTube. And there's like, would you like to send this straight to your YouTube? I'm like, boy, would I? And so I did. And it got like 50 views in a day.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like
Okay.
pumped.
Nice.
And then somebody said, now do it with Crazy 8, you coward.
Oh,
And I'm like, fucking bet. So I did. And
Oh,
I
shit.
got 4 kills in 22 seconds. And I have uploaded that to my YouTubes as well. And the speedrun of me beating it with Warhog on easy. So I now have joined the sub 25 club for Twist Metal
Neat.
Black. And there's like 9 of us now.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
The
Damn.
world. Yay.
Damn, that's
so
crazy.
I'm excited.
Hell yeah, I can see you're glowing right now, bud.
I will be for like about 2 weeks from now when my coworker has double knee surgery, and I will be the shipping department. But I am happy to report that for my 400 level class, I did recently do a project where I had to do a case study about a business that was having PR issues. I had to write a 2-page paper to the CEO. I had to write an apology letter to customers and do a reference page, and I got a fucking 100 out of 100.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
Nice.
My certificate should be...
It's in the mail.
I'm getting drunk as fuck.
Don't you worry. We'll make sure of that.
Speaking of getting drunk as fuck, what are we drinking?
Hey, you got it.
Hey! All right, I'll kick it off. I am drinking Colt 45s tonight.
Do zigzag.
Yeah. That's where I'm at.
And you also had a red kinky you brought in.
Oh, yeah.
I did pass out a couple of red kinky shooters to Weldy and Alex. So we're
Yes,
gonna be
thank you. They were good.
Yeah, they were
It's
delicious.
time for some slurring.
Did not give me one though because I am drinking some chocolate crown mixed with tequila rose.
Is that any good, by the way?
Well, if you want to take a sip, go for it.
Well, no.
I have
I'm
a
okay.
pretty full glass.
I am okay. I will not say why, but I'll say I'm okay.
Oh, probably COVID. Tastes
No.
like chocolate, strawberry chocolate.
It's not the COVID. Between working out in college, my body at 6 o'clock last night just went, nope, you're done. I'm like, wait, no, I need to, nope, done. My body just completely shut down.
Neat.
Yeah, so I got chills and I'm like,
COVID.
I'm going to go.
Yep. He got COVID. He
No,
didn't
I'm
tell
like,
us.
I'm going to go lay in bed. And I just went to bed at 7 o'clock, slept for 10 hours. I'm like, I feel okay now.
Good old
That- what-
reset.
What's that drink taste like?
It tastes like hard, real
Oh,
brewed iced
okay.
tea with lemon.
So you still taste it then?
Yes, I did taste the strawberry and watermelon in the kinky, so yes, that's good.
That was the first thing he could taste. It actually opened back up his taste buds.
No, it's not salt and vinegar
No.
chips. I told you that story, right?
Ooh.
When I had COVID back in 2020, I'm sorry, when I went on the Backstreet Boys World Tour, one of my coworkers was bringing in bags of chips. Of course, the last ones that were left were salt and vinegar. And I'm like, ugh, yikes. I opened up a bag, took one chip, put it on my tongue. I thought my head was going to explode. It's the first thing I had tasted in 3 weeks. It was wild. This is nothing like that. So you guys are good. We're good.
Alex, what are you drinking?
I say you guys forgot about me. No,
Never.
I'm
Never
I'm
forget
still
about
watching
you,
my
baby girl.
Oh, still watching my figure, so I'm doing a pineapple carbless. Maybe next time I'll do something a little heavier.
Yeah,
Let's
whatever.
go.
Is that a Silent Bob and Jay shirt, by the way?
Hell yeah, it is.
Okay.
Mallrats.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Mallrats.
That's awesome.
All right, well, we're not doing a game this week.
No, we are not doing a game because we are going to jump on a trend. We're going to be that podcast. If you've been on social media at all, you have seen people posting their top 10 games that define them.
I'd imagine that their top 10 favorite games will probably also be the top 10 games that define them because they've played them over and over.
That's
and
pretty much
over
how
and
what I
over.
did with mine.
Yeah.
That's
That's kind of
yes
what I did
and
with
no.
That's kind of what I did with mine.
I think 8 out of the 10 are mine, but there was a couple that I put on there that were more sentimental to me.
Right on.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool list. You guys are going to learn a few things about me.
You're gonna learn something about me. I like to lick it.
Wait, what?
Whoa. Talking about kinks. Wait, that was last episode.
That was last episode.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that is right. So I vote. What we do, we start to my left here. We start with Alex. We go around. We'll go through our honorable mentions first, and then we'll do all of our 10s, all of our 9s. There's going to be some overlap on some of these. You can talk about it if you want. You can just say, oh, I just like the game. Okay, fine. That's good. Okay, Alex, my friend, your honorable mentions for this list.
All right, honorable mentions. Mace the Dark Ages. I don't know if
I don't know what that is.
I
It was
have
a-
no idea what
it was
that
No.
a
is.
fighting game first, arcade, and then it got ported over to the N64. For me, it was, I think, 96, 97. It was my first time of violence, like hyper violence. I can remember clear as day, one of the fatalities was this Aztec-looking character ripping out hearts and eating them. I was like 5 or 6, and I was like, holy shit, that's
That's
the coolest
cool.
thing I've ever seen. And then Fighter's Destiny was another N64 game. It was just super cheesy. I spent a lot of times playing it. Conker's Bad Fur Day. That was
Hey,
an
that's going to be my first game I brought up that defines me.
it was an honorable mention for me. I was like really torn on it just because that is where I got some of my humor, but I felt like there were other games that defined me better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one is an Xbox game, but it was Mad Dash Racing. It was one of the first games that came out with the system. I played the shit out of it, and it probably could have made its way onto my list because I loved the music of it. That's what really sold it. It had just nothing but like house music and techno, and I was like, fuck yeah. And then, like, you're just these cartoony characters running to house music. Like, that's fuck cool.
Well, I guess I'll do my honorable mentions first. My two, one was Portal 2 because of the humor,
Nice.
but I did lean towards Conker's Bad Fur Day, which I'll get to my second round when I get around to that. Comedy, that's my thing. I love it. Awesome writing, Portal 2. Super Mario Brothers 3 definitely changed how I saw things too. The original Mario, I distinctly remember Super Mario Brothers playing when I was a kid and pretending I was Mario, jumping around like an idiot. But Mario Brothers 3, watching the commercial where they're chanting Mario, watching the Wiz and seeing them play the fucking game.
The Wizard.
Yeah, the Wizard. Sorry, I did that last time.
I was like, the Wiz. No, but you're not watching Michael Jackson and Diana Ross. He's on down the road, partner.
It's bad.
I guess I'll pick it up here. For my honorable mentions, I do have two of them also. I tried to keep this list as square and as whittled down as possible, but my two honorable mentions, one of which would be Crash Bandicoot.
Well, that was your memory with your dad.
Yeah. No, that was Spyro.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I like Crash a lot more than I like Spyro, which is why I did not add it on here. I guess I could if you want me to. I'll say that one also. Yeah. Spyro is also an honorable mention. Both of them were kind of like the beginnings of the 100%ing a game sort of deal. You want to beat the game fully entirely, and both of those were the trophy hunting sort. Before trophy hunting was a thing, those were the games that you would play to 100% it. Whether it was chasing the guy for the egg or whether you wanted to get all the crystals or all the gems, those were the two games that you really cut your teeth on doing that. Another honorable mention would be Tekken 1 and 2.
Okay.
I have a lot of great memories growing up as a kid playing with family, playing against them. They just really helped spark something in me as far as fighting games go, which I will mention later on in my list as well. Weldy, what do you have?
I have a lot more. I have about 6. Well, I'm going to roll a couple of them together. I had Super Mario Galaxy and Red Dead Redemption, the OG. I have those on here for the same reason, because they are probably the most beautiful games I have played. I still remember the first time I played Super Mario Galaxy and the first time I roamed the countryside in Red Dead Redemption. It was one of those eye-popping moments. I'm like, oh, okay. It was around the same time between 2007 and 2010. This is the jump to the next. Yeah, exactly.
Did you watch the trailer? It just came out today after this recording. For the Mario
I
movie.
saw.
I did. I watched it.
No, I did not watch it. No.
Yeah, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah,
Yep.
It looks really good. Be set in the theaters for it when it comes out in May or April or whatever.
I think Brie Larson voices Rosalina.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
My next two I also have lumped together. I have Sim City and Trauma Center.
Okay, I figured those would be higher on your list.
I thought that they would actually make the real list.
Well, I have SimCity and Trauma Center for opposite reasons, because they are the most relaxing and least relaxing games that I play. Like, if I want to do a game where I'm just going to do something mindless, build a big city and knock it down with Bowser, I'm going to play SimCity. But if I want a challenge, I want something that's actually going to bring the heart rate up, not because the game is inherently difficult, but because it's stressful, it's Trauma Center. I had Gears of War as an honorable mention just because of all the hours that my aunt and I had played together. Her and I beat all 4 games co-op on at least hardcore. We beat Gears 2 on Insane.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's really fucking good at that game.
Yeah. She probably carried Weldy the entire time.
She did, because I was sniping and she was
doing the heavy lifting out there.
She was very doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
She's like, listen, anything gets near me, you take their head off. I'm like, okay, got it. That's essentially what it was. Anytime somebody would get near or she would get into a Lancer battle, I would just shoot their head off. I'm like, oh, nope, looks like that battle's done.
Yeah, but you're supposed to shoot them before it got to that point, bud.
On Insane mode, you can only shoot so fast.
Yeah.
And then just because I probably pumped the most hours in my life into this individual series, I put Fallout 3, 4 in New Vegas.
Oh, man. Those only did honorable mention for you?
Well, you're going to see why later in the list. There's some very sentimental stuff on here for me. That's what my define me kind of games are. We'll just hop right into the 10 that define us. Alex, do you want to start with your number 10, please?
Yeah, so my number 10, Mega Man X on the SNES.
Nice.
So for me, I can remember that first game I played. Also, the first game I realized there was hidden stuff in. That gave me that hunger for other games. Like, wait a minute, what else have I missed their games? Because you start playing it and then you stumble across your first chance at changing your armor and like, wait a minute, where the fuck this come from?
Yep.
I remember having to go back and replay it, which made me mad because I beat it without it. But I was like, wait. So for me, Mega Man X right there at number 10, it's because it gave me that.
Did you ever watch the Ego Raptor video of him talking about?
I did not.
Oh my God. He does like game theory kind of stuff. He does one about Mega Man. I'm going to send it to you. You need to watch it because it is fucking amazing.
But that specific entry into the Mega Man series just to highlight.
You know, that's crazy. I never even thought about adding Mega Man on, even as an honorable mention, even though I had dropped so many hours into playing Mega Man as a kid. I remember literally renting games from Blockbuster, playing X7, X8, X9, playing all those. No, dude, I feel you right there on that one. Absolutely.
Mine list is not in any specific order other than this what came to my head first.
Okay.
Okay.
So they are not better or worse
So
than the
I was
other
going to
one.
say, you can just pretend that they're numbered.
Well, I don't want to because my number 1 is not my number 1.
That's
Oh.
fair. I mean, honestly, when you said start at number 10, I was like, oh, we're doing numbered. I literally just numbered all of mine while sitting down here
Oh,
in
well,
like
whatever.
30 seconds.
So Conker's Tetris was the first one that popped in my head because damn, is that game funny. That's one of those games where if I could go back in time and replay a game for the first time ever, it'd probably be that game. The writing in that is fucking hilarious. It's in my head, the original comedy game. There's like Sam and Max and stuff like that, but I can't think of any games prior than Conker's Bad Fur Day that was actually comedic. There's that Monkey Island game.
Secret of Monkey Island?
Yeah, that was funny, but Conker's is right up my alley. It has the fart jokes, poop jokes, boob jokes, then it has pop culture jokes.
It's like an episode of South Park for you,
Yes.
only with a squirrel.
Exactly. Ricky?
Mine is actually going to probably throw everybody for a loop, but my first one here on the list is Tetris.
Ooh.
It doesn't matter what iteration of it. It could be the newest one that just came out. It could be one that came out 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or the very first Tetris. Tetris has absolutely defined me from a puzzle standpoint. I'm a sucker for it. You give me 7 blocks and I got to figure out how to stack them up correctly. I'm fucking going for it, man. It's one of those games that I probably dumped hundreds, if not thousands of hours into as a kid. We had so few games that I got to play. My parents couldn't afford a lot of games, but that was one of them that they bought. I absolutely remember sitting up and playing Tetris for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. I love the music from Tetris also. I don't think anybody could argue about that. I grew up and I played a lot of jigsaw puzzles. So playing Tetris was one of those that really fit in, especially for me to be able to do it on screen in a more moderate fashion than just having to like look at words all day and circle them inside of a book. Weldy, what about you, sir?
My number 10 is also kind of in the same breath where it's like I just remember playing this a lot, but mine has a more sentimental purpose because I tied it to one person. Mine is the Atari Pitfall.
Okay.
Yes, and the reason
tying this to,
well, I'm tying this to my grandpa Weldy. He had an original Atari in his house, so he had in his main room. I remember that is where they kept their Christmas tree, a real Christmas tree, so everything in that house smelled like Christmas tree pine. And I remember 2 sitting in that room with him playing Pitfall on the OG Atari. That was one of the best memories I had. He was the only one that played video games with me, and that was the one he liked to play. And he whooped me at it.
Of course.
Of course he did.
See the original speedrunner?
He was.
Grandfather Clock Weldy.
Well, he smoked 2 packs a day, so he speed ran death.
Oh.
Alex, what is your number 9, my friend?
All right, number 9, Batman the Animated Series for the Game Boy.
Whoa.
Okay.
So we did a lot of traveling when I was younger, and so to shut me the fuck up, they just gave me a Game Boy. I had a few games, but that was the only one I gravitated towards. I had that and Battletoads, and I couldn't I couldn't fucking do Battletoads, but I could do the Cape Crusader. That's where it kind of defines me. I stumbled across comics and I was like, oh fuck, wait, he's not a cartoon?
Huh.
Like it kind of gave that other path for me of different nerddom. So I started making these nerdy connections.
Oh, that's cool.
It wasn't like a great game. When I go back and play it now, there's all these mechanics that you just can't get over.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I progressed in it.
Isn't that such a weird thing? Having played a game as a kid and gone through it so easily, and then you go back and you played it as an adult and you're like, the fuck? I'm going to put this controller through the wall.
Oh, absolutely. Like I've tried playing it and I can't. Now it's just nostalgic for me because I can't do it.
Did you watch the series?
Yeah, I did. I saw the series before we got the game,
okay,
so I didn't have any idea about comics yet. Then when I realized Batman wasn't a cartoon first, I was like, wait, this is blowing my little mind.
Yeah. I remember the Ninja Turtles, same thing. Obviously, the comics are a little bit rougher than the cartoon series.
Yeah.
So during your guys' time, I decided to write mine into it.
Oh, nice.
Number 9, I went with GTA San Andreas. I had to pick a GTA game because I loved all of them. I played the first one, the second one, Liberty Stories, 3, 4, 5, all of them.
And he's even played 6. So suck it, losers.
Somehow before it came out.
He's a secret tester.
But San Andreas is probably the top GTA game in my opinion, because that's when they first introduced the ability to change your character. You could be a fat idiot, you could be a muscular guy, depends how your character was. You could hit on different chicks, you could throw up at the burger shot. I never played RPGs before that, so I didn't really know much like Final Fantasy, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess that was also kind of my introduction to how a game could be played with different aspects. Then you're talking about all the celebrities in there too. You got fucking Sam Jackson, Jenna Jameson, David Cross, and also comedy because the Laszlo's, the fucking radio stations and their stupid shit. Ricky.
Okay. So this should come as no surprise to anybody here. My number 9 is going to be Twisted Metal 2.
Okay.
I have that on my list too.
I had a feeling that you did. If you want to, we can talk about it. Twisted Metal 2, another one of those PlayStation games that I had as a kid. I had the first Twisted Metal as well when I was younger, so I had 1 and 2, and I also had 3, but Twisted Metal 2 really stands out to me. It was just a really fun game to have. I also had a Game Shark at the time of having Twisted Metal 2, so you played a game and we had infinite ammo. There were special characters that you could unlock.
Did you play as Darktooth?
I did play as Darktooth.
Did you play as Darktooth until your PlayStation had a seizure?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that thing, you could hear it. It was like...
That's exactly... It's
yeah, it sounds like somebody was drilling something, and it's like, oh, that's not how that's supposed to sound. Me and my younger sister put hours upon hours upon hours into that game. I think I beat that game with every single character at least 10 times. I just enjoyed it so much. I could basically tell you what everybody's ending was. I thought it was funny. It was the perfect game for someone with my brain developing at that certain age. It just felt like it would have parlayed into GTA, and I never really got my hands on a GTA until I was much older. Felt like my parents kind of cheated me on that one. And so did all my friends who had GTAs and wouldn't let me borrow it, those pieces of shit.
Don't look at me, I was busy playing it.
So, what do you guys say about Twisted Metal?
That was one that I swore up and down. That's the first game that I very vividly remember playing. For some reason, you see the memes where, up till like 5 years old, a kid's just nah, 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 and then when they turn 5, they go
self-awareness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They hit self-awareness. I feel like that's kind of what happened with me, because everything before kindergarten was just like nothing. That's the one that I very vividly remember playing first, and I always wanted to play as Twister, even though Twister sucked. But my aunt was like, "No, I remember you playing Super Mario World when you were 2," which, by the way, is also on my list. So
you don't say.
Yeah, I think you guys can pretty much guess what the rest of my list is.
But
But
you also shared it with us earlier.
oh, that's right, I did that, didn't
Yeah.
I was really bored at work today. But Twisted Metal 2 is not number 9, but my number 9 is a Game Boy game that is an RPG, and it encapsulates being a kid in the late 90s.
There's a GTA game on Game Boy? What the fuck?
No, I'm sorry, RPG. Did I say GTA?
No.
No, I was joking.
Oh, there is a GTA game on Game Boy,
Yeah, there are.
but it is not GTA. It is Pokemon Blue. That is my original hide the Game Boy under the pillow and don't get caught by mom and dad game. It just encapsulates anywhere between 98 and 2001, before the world went to shit. But
Never forget.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Woo, getting spicy meaty balls.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say. But yeah, that's the one where all my friends were playing it. Like when I moved out into the middle of the country, my nearest friend was 1.5 miles away.
Do you eat a lot of peaches?
I did. And they came in a can and they were put there by a man in a factory downtown. Thank you for playing. I would go over to his house and we'd play GoldenEye, or we would play Pokemon, but he had Pokemon Red. We would do tradesies. Man, 1999, 2000, that just encapsulated that last bit of the 90s for me. That and Tamagotchis. So, Alex.
So who has Tamagotchi on their list?
How did you know it was next?
They have Tamagotchis at Walmart.
I'm surprised there's not like a phone app.
It probably is, but it's not as fun.
Carrying a little plastic egg around.
I don't know. I have a Fitbit, which is basically a Tamagotchi, but instead of an animal, instead of a dumb animal I have to keep alive, it's me.
But you are a dumb animal.
You're not wrong. What's your number 8, kid?
All right, number 8, a deep cut, Forsaken. It was a shooter game. The reason it made my list was it was a multiplayer game that I played with my family. I remember my uncle buying it for me, and it had just a killer. A lot of my list is kind of based off killer soundtracks or the graphics. My little brain be like, holy shit, that looks so cool. Or just based in like science fiction and other nerdy things that, again, define who we are. And so Forsaken was this post-apocalyptic shooter where you're just driving these vehicles around. Acclaim, I think.
Okay.
And it was the grandchild of, I think the game was called Descent. Looking back on it through the nostalgia lenses, it's just this beautiful post-apocalyptic environment where you're driving these awesome machines. And again, techno music is just blaring the entire time.
Nice.
It's like a Mad Max kind of situation. Okay.
And at this time, radar wasn't a thing, so you couldn't tell where enemies were. So you'd turn a corner and there'd be like 4 guys. You're like, oh shit.
Just standing right there in front of you.
It kind of had those elements of jump scare.
Okay, my number 8, I decided to pick Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 because my brother and I and Ricky sometimes and our friend David and the name who should not be named and Tommy would always play this game. Rust, never 1v1.
1v1 Rust, scroll.
I would never.
Us 4 playing that.
Oh, Frankie was there too.
Yep, Frankie. Yep, that whole era of us hanging out.
That really brought me into the fold with like the brother and everybody.
So much so that my brother bought another Xbox, the Call of Duty edition. So when you turned it on, it did the like you're getting a special thing that
Yep.
drops. I don't know if he still has that. I'll have to bug him about that. Multiplayer is another thing I just love to play. Call of Duty hit that mark. I was going to put Super Mario Kart on there or Mario Kart 64. That was going to be my other honorable mention. Didn't hit the mark as much as everything else on this list did.
Fair.
We need to do an episode on that and bring my brother in, I think.
That'd be
Do a
nice.
Call of Duty episode.
Call of Booty episode.
Ooh.
I guess I'll go here. What we say, we're on 8. So this will probably be the newest game on my list, actually, in terms of years released. Fallout 4.
Okay.
All right.
I think they're celebrating its 10th anniversary now. I mean, it's Fallout 4. What do you? I don't know, guys. What do you want me to say about this? This game is fantastic.
Why did it beat out Fallout 3?
There we go. Thank you. It beat out the graphics by far. It looks way better. It's not just has a permanent
Yeah,
green
everything's
tint to
green.
it. Yeah, I love playing Fallout 3. I love playing New Vegas, but the green tint and the yellow tint from Vegas it's just not as good. It's so colorful
Yeah.
with Fallout 4. It's a very colorful environment. Just going around and meeting all the characters. You got all your sidekicks, your companions, doing all the storylines. And yeah, Garvey, I know there's another settlement that needs my help, man, and that's great. And I'd be lying if
That
I
sounds a lot
said-
like a you problem.
and I'd be lying if I said I didn't probably spend 5 hours after saving that settlement trying to going around into the wasteland and picking up junk and scrap and coming back and trying to build the walls up and make it better and more safe and defendable. And it's just such a game that I love so fucking much. And I love that all of my friends love it. And it is something that all of us literally bond over to the point to where I'm even considering getting a Fallout tattoo.
Oh, what would you get?
So I would get the vault door.
Okay. Like a death claw.
Yeah.
Well, because you have the other horror stuff on you.
Yeah, I would consider that, but a Deathclaw would be so intricate and detailed.
Well, whatever.
I mean, like, I can get the vault door and it can go on, like, my nerdy arm with
Which
my
Vault 101?
69.
Nice.
Was there a Vault 69?
There is one in the comics, I believe, and that is the one where it is one guy and 99 women in the vault.
Of course.
There is a Vault 68 where there is one woman and 99 guys.
Yeah, but that was fun.
I am pretty sure she probably killed
Yeah.
herself, honestly. Weldy.
Sidebar, can I just say I'm so jealous that you guys can get tattoos.
You should be.
I am.
Yeah.
If we had an actual real logo that we probably weren't going to be changing every couple of years, I would be willing
I'm
to.
still debating on. I'm putting out right now. If we hit the 1,000 downloads a month, I'm getting that tattoo.
I would.
We're at about 400 a month
I
right
was
now.
gonna say we have 1,090 days.
Yes, if we can hit that 1,000 a month, pump those numbers up, boys. Tell your friends, download our episodes.
I mean, I'll be more than happy to get a Retro Smash tattoo.
I'll get the logo. I'm going to get it on my neck. That's how hardcore I would be.
That's dedication.
That is, I'm not Cody Rhodesing my fucking neck. I'm not doing that. I will.
Free advertisement.
Nope. Look, I'll even get a fucking beer can with a video game controller tattooed over it that says Retro Smash in cursive. Yeah, I get that on my arm. On my chest, maybe even, but definitely nothing ain't going on my
Actually, a
fucking
beer
neck.
can with the logo would be kind of cool.
That feels like that should go on your gut.
Yeah.
I would totally get L1 up, down, left on my forearm
Nice.
because that's
Yeah.
the minion code from Twisted Metal 2.
Or
Nice,
do a
nice.
armband wrap.
That would be pretty cool, yeah.
That actually, yeah,
Right.
that'd be cool too. Yeah.
I'm actually planning on getting my next tattoo, and I'm going to get the PlayStation controller. Not like a full controller, but like the triangle, X, square, and circle. I'm going to get that tattooed on my inner wrist. It was either that or else I got a black heart for my girlfriend. She doesn't know that.
Okay.
There's a common theme with my list, and a lot of it has to do with my aunt and my uncles. My two uncles and I play video games every Thursday night. We play Baldur's Gate. One thing that we all loved, Jurassic Park.
Oh, the Super Nintendo game. That you
Yes,
speedrun.
we loved the
Yeah.
game, and we loved watching that movie on Laserdisc.
Wow. Wait, you had a Laserdisc player?
Yes, my uncles, they all went together and they had a Laserdisc player.
Where did you fit those at?
They used to fit in the old school entertainment centers.
Okay, because I'm thinking of Milk Crate where people keep their records.
Oh,
Those things were even bigger than records.
Yeah, they were huge.
they were about the size of a microwave.
The players, yeah.
Yeah.
The discs themselves were fucking
The size of
gargantuan.
dinner plates. Yeah.
Yes.
So there you go. You had a microwave and a dinner plate. That's the best way to put it. If you don't know what a Laserdisc
For those
is,
kids out
enjoy
there.
your youth.
It's a giant CD, essentially.
Take your Advil and your Tylenol tonight right now, guys. This is your reminder.
I'm going to start that on
Oh,
our
no. Yeah,
Google
every time
Doc.
somebody says that,
Take your
yeah,
Advil.
take your Advil, kids.
I put the game on here just because Jurassic Park is very sentimental to our family. I don't know if one of my uncles actually beat the game or not. There's another game on the list that we all played together, and nobody in my family ever beat the game until I did. They were all shocked. I was like, hey, I finally beat it, just like you guys did. And they're like, oh my God, we never beat that game.
Nice. Isn't that always the best when you can say you can one up someone older than you at something?
I won up my elders, and then I won up the entire planet at another game later on the list. But no spoilers. Alex was number 7.
Number 7 for me, GoldenEye. I feel like somebody else.
That's
Everybody's
all
got
mine.
GoldenEye on
Yeah.
their list. I remember just so many hours, multiplayer, single player, karate chops only, and golden gun only, and proximity mine only.
Oh,
All the variations,
Dual rocket launchers.
all the variations of gameplay. I remember it got to the point where friends and I, we started memorizing where you just spawn, and
Yep.
spawn kill. So it got to the point where we just fucking with everybody. It's just fond memories, and that was like my first real first-person shooter game I ever
Yep.
had access to.
Which probably introduced you to a later game, I guess, on your list as well.
Yeah.
Since you have the tattoos.
Yep. Yep.
nice.
My number 7 is a more recent game, Marvel's Spider-Man. And I'm going to toss in Marvel Spider-Man 2 and the Miles Morales one too, because it's all basically the same thing.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Oh, that game's so awesome. I mean, first off, you're Spider-Man
Well, yeah.
with great fucking responsibility.
Great
whatever the
power,
fuck
great
it-
power comes great responsibility. I cannot believe
Yep.
this motherfucker. Uncle Ben has beat this into our fucking
Sorry,
heads
the-
for the last 100 years.
We've seen him
starting to
die
kick in.
how many different
Right.
times?
Oh my god. Do you know how many
Uncle
comics
Ben
I've
dies?
read? Well, Uncle Ben
Wow,
died.
fuck. Spoiler.
Oops.
From Bonesaw.
You know, you got 3 minutes.
But same reason that you enjoyed Batman, Spider-Man was my introduction to comic books because I watched the old Spider-Man
Yeah.
cartoons when I was a kid.
Absolutely.
No, even older, 1960s fucking.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like with the Firestar and Iceman.
the
Oh,
old
yeah.
Spider-Man and
yeah.
Spider-Man.
Friends.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the original was called, but yeah. But playing these, you're swinging in, they got all the top stars in there. I never knew who the fuck Mr. Negative was until I played this. I have a Miles Morales tattoo, partially because of the movie, but also because of the games. It's Spider-Man. That's the best iteration of Spider-Man. I was going to put Spider-Man 2, the movie, the game. That was also one of my favorite Spider-Man games. I still want to do a Spider-Man episode, maybe sometime in the future.
Maybe.
They have a Disney Junior for.
Yes, I've been watching that too.
Have you really?
It's so much babies, and there's like,
Yeah, it's like Green Goblin is like,
Yeah.
I'm going to turn on all the lights so nobody can get any sleep. And
Yeah.
it's very for kids, but I feel like it's very to the material in a
to a
way.
degree, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the fact that they have all the extra friends. I'm not stepping on you,
No,
babe,
but the friends is Miles and Gwen Stacy. And
you know who does the voice of Iron Man?
No, actually.
John Stamos.
Oh, weird.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty
John
cool.
Stamos does the voice of Iron Man.
Okay. And then also tossing in Legos. The Daily Bugle was one of my top purchases I've ever made of
Nice,
Spider-Man. Lego set.
Well, I'll pick it up here. My number 7, Andy, I'm pretty sure you'll relate to this. The Telltale Walking Dead games.
Oh, fuck. I didn't put that on my list.
These games, I will say, at least for the very first one, the story of Lee and Clementine, it spoke to me so much. Me and Andy probably replayed that game so many times, man. I have cried so many times
Yes.
playing that game. The ending of it with Lee, you know, he's telling Clem, I ain't gonna make it. And she's got to put him down
Yep.
like Old Yeller.
The
and-
music swelling.
and the music's swelling and he's slowly fading away. He's like, you got to put me down before I turn into one of those. And she's like, Lee, no. And I'm like, oh God, I gotta do it. It's one of those point and click games. It's such a simple fucking game in its mechanics, but the story just gets
Yeah.
me every single fucking time to where now when I play games, I want something that's going to emotionally speak to me. And that is absolutely why The Walking Dead Telltale. And I have played all 4 installments of the game. They all speak to me in different ways, not as much as that very first one does, though.
Did you ever save the racist dead, or just every time smash his head? When
I
it's
always
salt
smash
lick?
that son of a bitch's head every single fucking time with the fucking salt lick, man. Fuck that racist piece of shit. Fuck him. So what was his name? Larry or some
I
shit?
don't remember, but yeah.
Fuck that piece of shit. Fuck his piece of shit daughter. Who? Spoiler alert, just in case you guys haven't played the last actual edition of it with Clementine. Lily comes back as the main villain. And
Oh, okay.
Yep. So apparently, if you let her go or whatever the fuck it is, she escapes or whatever.
Well, no matter
And
what,
one-
she still escapes.
Yeah, she
somehow.
escapes in the 3rd episode or some shit of the very first game. Turns around, she comes back and she's the main villain in the last game. So Lee, we should have killed that bitch when we had the chance. This is on you, man. This is on you.
I'm sad I missed that on my list. Damn, that's a good one.
It was so good. Me and Andy both played separately and made different decisions.
I saw it with my arms.
I had multiple playthroughs of it, and I would forget each time, and I I would end up losing an arm, or I would have both arms, one way or the other. It's one of those games that I think
it's fun.
It's one of those games that I just think helped redefine the storytelling genre of video gaming. And I'm glad that we got to play that simultaneously together while watching each other, waiting every month or 2 months for a new episode to come out. It was one of those games that I was very highly anticipatory. It's kind of like the Dispatch game that's out right now. That game takes so much inspiration from The Walking Dead, the Telltale Walking Dead series. I'm so excited to play that one next, because I know that that's also going to have me making the same sort of decisions where I'm just on edge the whole time. Weldy, you can go ahead with your number 7.
So to do a complete 180 from that hellacious, depressing game, I have Spyro 2. It was a birthday present that I got when I was 9 years old. For some reason, between 98 and 2003, every year on my birthday, I had the flu for some reason.
Geez. You don't say, being a January birthday baby.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder what could have played him.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's home for winter break, and then they come back and there's petri dish disease. I remember one year, I was feeling really terrible. My mom's like, "Do you want your birthday present early?" I'm like, "Yes."
Was that your Jordan flu game?
No, I had my Jordan flu game a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, when we went to the zoo Halloween, we took my 2 kids. 8 a.m. I was going to get up, go work out. I was going to get my energy drink. Well, I didn't get my caffeine. So I am there, and there is probably 3,000 people at the zoo. A whole bunch of screaming kids with no caffeine.
Were you hungover too, or no?
That was my Jordan flu. No, that'd have been worse.
Dude, I did that at Chuck E. Cheese, man. Being hungover as fuck at Chuck E. Cheese. And I'm pretty sure we had just got done partying at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and I had to go to my nephew's the birthday party at 11, and I was like, I'm dying, man.
See, okay,
I was there sweating alcohol. I took a shower and everything, and they were like, "Ricky, you smell like booze," and I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm probably sweating this shit out right now. I feel horrible."
Quick 30-second hot take: people dog on Chuck E. Cheese. They don't go at the right time. We went back in March. We had the place to ourselves for 45 minutes. It was insane. The place was fucking empty. Chucky still came out to dance, and my kids were the only ones out there dancing. They were high-fiving and giving hugs, and then Chucky just went back and didn't walk around, just did his thing, and they high-fived and all right, Dad's gonna play some skee ball.
Yeah, okay. He went back to smoke some pot. He's like, I'm not gonna dance out here with these losers forever. Fucking smoke some pot. I got a break finally.
He had to think about his life for a little bit.
Yeah,
what am I doing? It's better than the crack streets I was working in.
It's better than J.C. Penney.
This is way better than being Liberty dancer out there for the tax company.
Cash for gold.
Yeah, with the sign.
Yeah,
the sign. I've been one of those people. I know what that's like.
Where was I? Oh, Spyro. All right, pass. Number 6. Nothing's gonna beat that.
Cool.
I was just gonna say this is the very first game that I wanted to 100%. It was on my birthday, no less. That's where we're at. The Jordan flu game. In the basement, quarantined by myself on my 10th or 11th birthday, just playing Spyro 2.
That's what he calls it, guys. He calls it playing Spyro 2. He was discovering himself for the first time.
Actually, no.
Okay, hold on. Alex, go ahead. Before he tells us.
I was going to say, it was probably, I was 9. That's funny you say that. I wasn't interested in girls until I saw that Faith Hill music video for Breathe.
He was very interested in men at the time.
Or seeing Halle Berry's boobs in Swordfish. So that's when it all changed.
I don't know how to follow that, but...
sorry, bud.
Yeah,
I tried to stop
I know. It's all right. We're getting
enough.
there. So I had number 9, which led me to comics, and then my number 6 was after I found comics. And you had Spider-Man just before this. For me, one of the games that I wanted to 100% find all the hidden costumes was Spider-Man for the Nintendo 64 back in the 2000s. And I remember looking back at it now, awful graphics, just awful everything.
Yeah, the
but
fog.
the fog when the fog when you fell. And I remember playing it and reading comics like, how the fuck is Spider-Man falling? Like, this is fucking stupid. This was the first game I ever rage quit because that pissed me off. It's like, how the fuck does Spider-Man fall? Like, that's his whole shtick. He doesn't fall.
Spider-Man's worst enemy would literally be fighting in a suburb in a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, I remember the first time I died from that, I was like, all right, hit the button on the Nintendo and fucking went and played outside because I was so... that's what it did. It caused little chubby me to go play outside because I was reading comics and I was like, Spider-Man doesn't get beat by fucking the pavement.
By gravity. Yeah, Alex is like, fuck this shit. I'm touching grass now.
Where's the realism here? But it was probably the game where I 100'd. You had the Fantastic Bagman and you had Spider-Man Unlimited. You had all these costumes that you had to do these weird things to get. It was also one of the first games I remember beating and sweating because you had Carnage Doc Ock chasing you for like 3 minutes. Like you weren't doing anything except running away from Carnage Doc Ock. Sweaty palms, sweaty forehead. I was like, this is fucking intense.
Knees weak, palms are sweaty. Carnage
So-
Doc Ock on my
Yes.
ass already.
On to Andy.
Sort of talking about Spider-Man, but not really. I had to pick a Tony Hawk game. I tossed in number 3.
Yep.
That one doesn't
Okay.
have Spider-Man. It has Wolverine.
All
But
right.
number 2 did have Spider-Man.
Why 3 over 2 or 1?
Well, if you shut up and listen, I'll tell you.
Oh, goddamn.
Ouch. My God.
Number 3 introduced the revert. So my combos could be infinitely long. You go up the ramp, you do your tricks, you revert down, you turn that into a manual, you go up the next ramp, do your tricks, come on down, do a fucking grind. You get 100 bajillion points because you're in the airport level and that little fucking circle
Yep.
spinning around.
Yep.
Also, the cruise level is also one of my favorite levels of the Tony Hawk series. Canada is also one of my favorite levels. Tokyo, all those levels are fucking cool. I love them all. That's like one I didn't much care for. I think it's Rio. The Foundry, also awesome level.
I think everybody loves the Foundry.
Yeah. Fun fact, I had to toss this in here. The airport level, right before the game released, 9/11 happened. The pickpocketers in the game were originally terrorists you had to stop, and they changed it to pickpocketers at the very last minute before the game released. I was like, oh, okay.
Hot dog. Man.
Anyways.
That's whew. All right.
Good oversight on their part.
Yeah. All right. I guess I don't know how to follow that. But my number 6, looking at Super Mario Sunshine.
Hey, yeah.
This was the first video game that I owned on the GameCube. I think that this actually came with the GameCube,
Yep.
honestly.
Yep, depending. Yep.
So yeah, hundreds of hours into this game. The way people feel about Super Mario Galaxy is the way I feel about Super Mario Sunshine. It's just one of those games I just feel like so good. It really brings together. You could feel that this is what they wanted to do with 64, and they were able to finally get it together properly with the right graphics, the right motion, the right everything. It just felt so perfect of a Mario game. The replayability for it is just sky high. I've probably played it, so I don't even know how many times I played it. I have it for the Switch right now. When I had the GameCube, I probably filled up all 3 of the save slots on the GameCube, replaying that game multiple times, and I've 100%ed it every single time that I've played it. It's another one of those games that helped inspire me to do the 100% thing. 100% of the coins, doing all the blue coins, all the red coins, getting all the stars. And you got to see your progress through the game little by little by little on the main island. As you got more and more of the sun sprites, the island got brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. I enjoyed the mechanics of the flood. I know some people really hated that.
Just accidentally run out of water at the wrong time. You just fucking drop.
That would suck. It would. But that was one of those like, all right, now think about what you need to do next time.
Yeah.
And this helps you using your water more sparingly. With that spray hose, you're more likely to just spray your enemies instead of being gangster about it because you Mario and running up and jumping on top of them sometimes. That was the thing that I had to get used to was, and then there were the secret levels where you didn't
those
even
are fun.
have the flood. So then you had to go back to using the original Mario mechanics of like bouncing off the walls and everything.
Yep.
Again, this was one of the first games that I had on the GameCube when I got the GameCube. It was one of those games that really helped define me, and I've always been a big Mario fan. This really helped drive it home for me to the point to where I would not actually mind having a Super Mario tattoo either. Probably getting like a free life or something, like a little green mushroom. Yeah. That's my number 6, Weldy. What about you?
I'm going to keep my number 6 really short just because we touched on it the last time we all were together. Halo 3. And that was just because all the hours Eric and Reed and Dan the Man and I, we played together weekends and weekends worth of 10 to 12 hours of gameplay. We would just drink, play games, and then stop and smoke a cigarette once an hour and then go back and play.
So 5 for me is Fable for the original
nice.
Xbox. Yeah.
Yes! We have a Fable fan. We can do a Fable episode now.
I've never played Fable.
Yes,
so,
neither have we.
Yeah, Fable. I'm a big Fable guy. Your decisions influenced how your character looked. And I tried to be tough, and I realized I could not be a bad guy in games. Like, I wanted to be an achievement hunter on this. Couldn't do it because one of them was killing like 100 chickens.
Oh, no.
And I was like, all right, well, this will be incomplete because I couldn't do it. I could not bring myself to kill chickens. The game was just the idea of morals. That's kind of why it sticks out. And I realized, like, wow, I can't do shitty things.
Brother, that's me when I
Play any game.
when I play any game, man.
Same.
Like even like when I play
Same.
Fallout, I've literally tried to do like the shitty person playthrough, and it's just
It's impossible.
it's impossible.
Red Dead.
And no part of me is able to, even if it's just fictional, there is no part of my body that is able to actually go through with doing the shitty things in video games to other people and other characters. I'm like, they don't deserve deserve that shit, man.
It's like anxiety inducing. That's when I learned to save every 5 minutes. 'Cause it's like, well, what if I do this and it fucks my entire playthrough up? I'd play for 5 minutes and then save. So it was also like the first time I did that mechanic.
Save scrubs.
Well, yeah, let's do the thing where you accidentally run into an NPC. It's like, watch where you're going or I'll have you hanged. And then it's like, quick save.
Which may have happened.
That's happened.
happened.
Look, I'll do a quick save and then I'll like hack and slash them just to get it out of my system, and then I'll go right back to that load and be like, all right, let me go ahead and reload.
It's like in the movie when the character turns around and then you think they kill him and then they snap back into it and they go, oh, and like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly what it is.
My number 5, I had to toss in Donkey Kong Country.
Okay, right on. Yes.
I think Weldy should still speedrun this game. He took a step out, so he has nothing to say to this.
40 minutes.
No one's actually listening to what Weldy's yelling in the other room, so right now we get to say whatever we want because Weldy doesn't have an opinion on this at this point. He stepped away from the mic. Maybe he should try harder.
Shout out my brother Ben again. This was the 2-player game. Him and I kicked ass, beat that game. Took forever to do it. Granted, Ben was a idiot and 8 or whatever, and he kept tossing me off the cliff or hitting me in the head with stuff.
Deserved. Whomst amongst us hasn't done a co-op and hasn't beat up their fucking partner? You know?
That's part of what you're supposed to do in co-op
honestly,
games.
yeah.
Every winter, every time I see a snow, I always hear the Donkey Kong snow level, the doo 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 doo. I hear it every time. Fucking the Bramble level and DK2, technically one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm also going to toss on FTL as a honorable mention in here because of the music.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That game's getting closer and closer for us to actually do a full-blown episode, maybe in like 4 years, I think.
Also one of my favorite games, but it didn't quite hit the list as much as Donkey Kong did.
Nice. It's a good game. Well, I'll go ahead. This should come as no surprise since we're cracking into our top 5s now. Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
Wow, yep.
Okay.
Everybody who's listened to this podcast knows that I am a diehard Mortal Kombat fan. I have not gotten the opportunity to play the newest one. I did watch gameplay for it, and I did watch the storyline for it. At this point, I do feel like Mortal Kombat is kind of working backwards instead of moving forward with their continuity. That's fine, I guess, but I feel like there are so many more new characters that you guys have been adding, and you just should be giving them more love. But with that being said, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, it's the definitive Mortal Kombat game for me. There are 64 different characters that you can play as. I know that a lot of them are just color swap, which is fine. I don't care. I don't.
That's the majority of them.
It is.
Lizard.
I mean, yes,
Smoke.
you have Reptile, Snow, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Ermac, Noob Saibot. Yeah. Every color of the fucking rainbow in there.
Every color.
Chameleon is in there also. Yeah, I almost forgot about him. That game is so good. It's so funny also. The fatalities are good. The animalities, the bestialities, the babalities, the friendships. I've played hundreds of hours with my cousins. We set up and we played it all the way up until my younger cousin literally clipped the cord on the back of the Super Nintendo that we were playing on. Literally took the scissors because he was mad that we would not let him play.
Damn.
Took a pair of scissors and literally clipped the power cord. And in the middle of one of us going up against Shao Kahn, we were like, hey, what the fuck did you just do? And he's like, I'm telling Dad. We were like, we're telling Dad. He yelled, I'm telling Dad. And then ran upstairs with the scissors. We were all chasing him because we were going to murder him. And then he told his dad that we were planning on beating him up for no reason, but left out the part that he had literally.
Did he still have the scissors in his hand? He's like, they're trying to beat me up.
Yep, literally had it and was like, they were going to beat me up and blah, blah, blah. He was like, you guys shouldn't be picking on him and blah, blah, blah. And we were like, motherfucker, he just clipped the cord to the Nintendo. He's like, well, it's time for y'all to go outside anyway.
I'm trying to just drink up here. Just get out.
He was not a drinker.
Oh, okay.
He was
a smoker.
Nope, not a smoker. He's not either one of those.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to go into details about who he is in relation to my family. That game, again, I love Mortal Kombat Trilogy. You guys all know the story about how later on in life I got the Mortal Kombat game and we played a couple hours for it for one night. I beat everybody so bad that
$100 worth of downloads and we never played the game ever.
$120 game that we never played past 4 hours because I beat everybody so bad. That was fun. Weldy, what about you?
I'm going to take a quick hold action in the world of D&D. I'm going to hold my action because my 5 and my 4 are going to go together. So I'm going to pass on this one. Alex, you want to go with your 4 for me, my friend?
Yeah, I can do that. So 4 is the newest entry, at least in terms for me in games. It's going to be The Witcher.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Witcher 3, I've got tattoos on my thumbs. Igni and Quen, the fire and the shield, because outside of this, I'm a welder.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's neat. But it's also just because I really really loved that specific entry to the Witcher world. I'd never played The Witcher up until that point. I just remember seeing like, oh, this world looks beautiful. And then I was consumed. I can't even count the hours. I would probably say full year worth of hours. And again, this was another game where I had to keep going back to my resaves because I could not make the bad choices. And then I was like, well, wait, I made this guy feel bad. Well, but if I make this guy feel bad. So it was actually the first game I kind of played where it didn't matter if you tried to make the good choice because it's always going to fuck somebody else over. So I was like, all right.
Oblivion and Fable were like that too.
So it was like, all right, this is interesting. Again, but also visually and the music. So it was just kind of this perfect storm for me that consumed my life for probably 2015 through 2017.
What do you think about the TV series?
Toss a coin for your
So I hum that all the time. I'm stoked. I'm a mark. I'm sold. I will give you my money because I remember when we couldn't talk about this shit.
Yeah.
Like you'd get beat up and now we've have this nerd renaissance.
Yes.
That's just like you see clothing at Walmart and shit for The Witcher
One of us.
and toys.
One of us.
Yeah.
One of us.
Like grandmas are obsessed with The Witcher because well, it's Henry Cavill. But
well, and I mean, come on.
I mean, who would be, right?
Yeah.
So like that helped for sure, but I haven't watched the newest season just because I haven't had time, but I will because again, it comes down to the fact that Geralt of Rivia is on my TV in the real world. It's a real person.
It's an actual thing.
So
now, and it's not just video game, something that you just hide from the world that you enjoy playing and people won't pick on you later for.
Yeah, it's not like shameful to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Then with The Witcher 3, I then learned they were books, bought all the books. I lost 2 to 3 years to The Witcher.
Nice.
And then I had to backtrack and play Witcher 2 and The Witcher, and I was like, okay, I get it now.
Right. So then my question is it Siri or is it Yennefer for you?
Oh, it's Yennefer.
Yes,
Yennefer.
Yeah, of course.
Naturally. That's every person ever. Sorry, Siri.
It's a yen.
It's a yen. It's a yen from me, dog.
Yeah. Andy, what do you have for number 4?
Number 4, we're calling back out GoldenEye over here.
Oh.
Again, another multiplayer game in 64. I'm a sucker for co-op couch games, and that is the old school G1. When we do this episode, I'm going to talk about a little bit more about the VHS I got from Nintendo Power.
That's cool.
If you get the chance, try to find it on YouTube. It had a bunch of cool, like, how this got made. Also, I'm a big sucker for James Bond. My dad was a huge James Bond fan back in the day. Every time they come out in the theaters, my dad and I have to go watch the newest one, despite the newest ones are kind of poopy. There's some...
Skyfall was great.
Casino Royale was
Casino Royale was good.
Casino Royale was great.
But the one where
Quantum of Solace was to be desired.
And there's another
Skyfall
one
was
where
great.
what's the one where there's like ice hotel? There's like a fucking tidal wave or something. I don't know. He's on a parachute being chased by a waterfall or ice thing. It was CGI. It was god awful. I was like, whoa. It's like Tomorrow Never Dies.
I think that was like Pierce Brosnan's
last
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one I was like, oh god, what the fuck?
Also, fuck you. Pierce Brosnan was the best Bond ever.
GoldenEye.
Yes!
GoldenEye.
Yes!
Bossman was the best fucking Bond ever.
And that's why I love that game because I watched the movie first and then I played the game.
Die on that hill.
Yeah.
I will die on that hill that Pierce Brosnan is the best Bond.
And Xenia on the top is still one of the hottest Bond villains ever.
Halle Berry was Jinx in Die Another Day too.
Yes.
For those of you who keep the score at home. I'm not saying.
Also,
pure cinema over here, guys.
What's his face dying because he dies in every movie?
Please don't tell me. Was it Sean Bean or is it
Yes.
Sean?
Yes.
I lost $100 bet over that one. I had to get it right this time.
Not Sean Penn.
It wasn't Sean Penn. It was Sean Bean.
Yes.
Sean Bean dies in everything.
And then the game also called out old school James Bond games. You had Odd Job. You had Jaws in there. There's a Moonraker level.
In a slightly different direction, but also in the multiplayer realm still, I am going with wrestling. SmackDown versus Raw, 2007 more specifically.
I was debating on putting one of those in mine.
This one took a lot out of me, trying to figure out which one to actually use. I have played almost every single wrestling game that I could think of since I was a fucking child, from the WrestleMania games on the Super Nintendo, the No Mercy game on 64. I played the ever-living fuck out of SmackDown Shut Your Mouth and SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. Hundreds of hours just into those games, just kicking each other's ass. You know, you jumped off of the fist, you jumped out of the helicopter, that sort of shit. But SmackDown versus Raw 2007 really set a different tone for me, more specifically because it had GM mode, which was the general manager mode.
You're in your sim games.
Yeah, it's my sim management where you got to manage your different brands. You got your people on Raw, you got with people on SmackDown. You got to choose your champions and how the matches would go, the people fighting, all of that stuff. It was really fun for me. I truly enjoyed it. I still enjoy playing wrestling games to this day. Weldy knows that because we've talked about it numerous times on this podcast.
The
Iron
epic
match.
1.5 hour I Quit match.
The epic match that got Weldy in trouble and almost divorced.
It did. It did. I was supposed to be home at a certain time.
It did not happen.
I don't know how an I Quit match lasted 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm still pissed I lost. I'm still, to this day, I'm still pissed I lost.
But that one really stands out to me as just one of those games that I've got to play again with all my friends, which led to me downloading another game later on in life, just a few years ago when I was still living with Andy on his
I was going to
computer.
ask you if you still played that game.
I need to buy another computer because my computer
Okay.
is on the fritz. And it's not one that I could play on consoles. It's a wrestling sim management game. The name of that game is called Total Extreme Wrestling. You get to literally manage any wrestling company in the world. It has their entire roster. It's really fun. It's a blast to play. That sort of sim work comes literally from the SmackDown versus Raw games. Weldy, you say you got your 5 and your 4 are put together.
Yeah, my 5 and my 4 put together. I feel like I've said this on the podcast 100 times, so I'm going to say 101. Christmas 2001 and Christmas 2002 is when I got my best Christmas present ever. I got my PS2 from my parents. God bless their souls. They got me like Madden and NBA Street or whatever. I remember I had a Disney golf game too, which that was actually insane. You got the hole-in-one.
I did.
That was when you got the hole-in-one with Donald.
I got the hole-in-one.
That was stupid.
On the live stream, yes.
It was, yeah. But it wasn't those games that I added to this list. It was the games that, again, my aunts and my uncles under the table got me games that I don't think my parents ever knew about.
Was it Leisure Suit Larry?
No, it was close.
Ooh.
These are the 2 games that I think actually put a stamp on, yeah, you know what? I'm officially a gamer. Grand Theft Auto 3
Okay.
and Twisted Metal Black.
Oh,
All right.
I had Twisted Metal 2/Black as number 4 on here, but the more I think about it, earlier in life I played a lot more too, but I think overall, and considering now that I'm speedrunning it,
You're a Black fan.
yeah,
Once you go black, you never go back.
that's honestly, that whole winter break was just spent going back and forth. Played GTA for a couple hours, played Twisted Metal Black for a couple hours, played GTA for a couple hours, played Twisted Metal Black for a couple hours. That's the reason that GTA 3 is my favorite GTA series, specifically for that reason, just because that's my first one.
So we're on number 3.
Yes.
And I'm surprised this hasn't been brought up. The Legend of Zelda.
Well, guess what? That's my number 3 too.
Okay.
Hey!
Well, but I feel like mine's going to be controversial.
Okay.
Majora's Mask.
Nope, I can see that.
I don't think that's controversial at all.
At the time, I remember it followed Ocarina of Time, which set the standard.
you?
I
Hey,
still
We got another Legend of Zelda, dude. We're doing a goddamn episode.
Oh, fucking
I
Christ.
Link to the Past.
I actually have to do one of these now.
Yeah, sorry.
Link to the Past is a yay. Ocarina of Time is a boo.
Fuck
Majora's
off.
Mask is a yay. And Minch Cap is a way
Wow,
yay.
okay. All right. And, this came on the coattails of
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time. Weldy, you just said you had that moment with your 4 and 5. You're like, all right, I'm a gamer. That was Majora's Mask for me because I remember playing it, the time constraint with the moon crashing
Yes,
down. And I remember I couldn't figure it out. So I went and bought the Nintendo Power Game Guide. And I still have it on my bookshelf. For me, that's like, all right, I'm dedicating myself to this lifestyle of fast food, of Mountain Dew, and 3 a.m. video games. And things haven't changed in 20 plus years.
One of us.
But
One of
yeah,
us.
a lot of it goes back to music and the setting. You go to the Zora Palace and the Goron and the Deku Tree and all this stuff. Also the completion and getting if you do this, you can get the Fierce Deity Mask. But you had to figure out how to do it. So it was just, again, kind of that neuroses of, I've got to get it. Now that I know it exists, I have to go back and get it. Another reason of becoming an achievement hunter, but also the beauty of these games and having that realization of this is what I'm into. This is the stuff that makes me me.
I had to put in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild because that incorporates the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and every other Zelda game. Mamma mia, those games fucking rule.
Yes. From what I played, I got 80 hours in.
I
and that
mean,
was amazing.
I watched you play Breath of the Wild on your stream, and that actually inspired me to buy my first ever Zelda game with Breath of the Wild. So
Look at
influencer.
that. So you're an influencer.
you finally influenced somebody, but
Finally.
unfortunately, it was towards I don't think that Zelda is the right choice for me as far as the game goes, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna knock anybody else who enjoys it.
I don't know what else there is to say about that game besides it fucking is awesome. It is all the other games you can go back to Lon Lon Ranch, even though it's fallen apart. You go to Zora's Domain. Tears of the Kingdom adds on an extra level of the weird underground stuff. There's big bosses down there you can fight for the hell of it. It's creepy as fuck down there. Don't go down there unless you got some sort of light or something.
It was oddly terrifying for a
Yes.
Zelda game. Like, it reminded me of the Redead from
Correct.
the Ocarina of Time, but it
yes.
was terrifying. You're
Yes.
like, wait, this isn't supposed to be scary.
Or even the Link to the Past, where all of a sudden a hand just comes out of nowhere. Shucks you back into the beginning of the dungeon. Of the Legend of Zelda games, that is my favorite.
Right on. Well, my next one here, we are circling back into the world of Mario, into the world of Nintendo. By world of Mario, I mean the Super Mario World. This is my number 3.
It's my 2.
There we go.
Yep.
This should come as no surprise here, gang. One of those games, again, that I played as a kid, dumped hundreds of hours into. Watched my older sister beat the original Super Mario World when we were kids. Just so amazed watching her beat this fucking game. Tossed the controller in the air like it was fucking nothing. I remember the controller falling in my hand and I'm being like, I can do what she can do. And I started a brand new save. And then I just remember my mom yelling, get the fuck out of my basement, go outside. And I was like, oh, okay, that is not where the story continues. It's one of those games you just play as a kid and it just sticks with you. You pick up the controller for Super Mario World and you just know how to play. I just replayed it again recently on the Switch. I think I mentioned it maybe about a year ago. I replayed it, beat the whole entire thing. I actually beat it beyond what I've ever done as a kid, where I've gotten all the levels unlocked. I got all the switches. I got the secret cheese bridge or whatever the fuck it is. I got all of that. I was really proud of myself for doing something that I should have done like 30 years ago. I finally did it in my fucking mid 30s. And I was like, it took me long enough to get here, but it felt good. It was really fun just to play on the big screen at home. Made me feel even better about it, being like, this is what I have worked so hard for my entire life. Kid Ricky, he would be so fucking excited right now. Just sit up and play some Super Mario World. Being able to reward my inner child by playing that game now as an adult and beating it as an adult. That game was one of those games that just really took root and held me as a child. It gave me my inspiration for gaming. I will say Super Mario World holds a very special place in my heart. Weldy, I'll let you go because I know I just spoke for like 20 minutes on this game.
No, you're fine. You know what? I'll call a quick audible here, so I'll keep mine short. I had Super Mario World at 2. I will move it back to 3 so I can have a 2. I played the game so much, I now speedrun it, or I did for a marathon. I hold top 50 in the world at all Switch Palaces.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my best time. When you hit one player start, the timer ends when you hit the blue Switch Palace, which will be the last one. My best time is 28 minutes and I think 45 seconds. And I got that during a marathon.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I don't mean to one up you, but I can also say it's a game that I played when I was a kid. That is my comfort game.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was like, you know what? No, we're going to move my 3 up to 2. And we're going to move Super Mario World back to 3. So,
That's
yes.
fair. As an honorable mention, I probably wish I would have put this earlier on the list. And Andy did mention this, I think, on his list as well. But Super Mario 3 is an honorable mention. And it's also one of those games that I specifically remember as to having dumped a lot of hours in.
The only thing I dumped with Super Mario 3 was my pants.
Bowser.
Yeah, no, it was the very first castle.
Oh.
I had to poop really bad, and I got to that castle, and the Goomba popped up, and the music went dun-dun-dun-dun, and he started running at me. I screamed. I was 6. I screamed, tried to run downstairs. I did not make it to the bathroom in time. Straight up shit my pants. It scared the shit out of me.
Literally.
6 years old.
That was last week. Don't.
Andy, are we keeping track of how many Weldy poop
There's
his
at least 3 to
pants
4. And then getting ran
stories?
over by a grocery cart and smash those balls.
Yep, yep.
Oh, in the frozen food section, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm voting for our next Retro Smash shirt to be Retro Smash I Pooped Here shirt.
And all I got was this lousy
Yep.
t-shirt.
Yeah, I pooped myself and all I got was this lousy t-shirt or something.
I grabbed my pants, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
Alex, what is your number 2?
I'm going to kind of piggyback for a little bit and say that Super Mario World should have been an honorable mention for me. I have an uncle who has Down syndrome. He was really my first introduction to video games because he had a Super Nintendo. I was maybe 4 or 5. I would go over to my grandparents and play his Super Nintendo. I couldn't beat Super Mario World. My uncle would come over and help me and then look at me like I'm an idiot. And rightfully so. He's like, help me. And then just kind of go back to his Nintendo 64. Super Mario World should have been an honorable mention. But my number 2, I could go on because I have probably years dedicated to this game, but The Elder Scrolls 3.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I figured that was coming.
I figured that. I knew that one of those Skyrim.
Or Skyrim.
Yeah,
Well,
it had to be coming here soon.
I'm going farther back with Morrowind because that was on the original Xbox and it had so much to it. Every iteration of an Elder Scrolls game is fantastic. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. games. They're great. Morrowind for me, it was the first time I ever played an RPG like this that just had hundreds of hours of gameplay where every NPC had a very distinct story. And that's why they didn't have voice actors, because they had hours and hours. Just being awestruck by this foreign world and creatures and just this storytelling. And then again, the music, where it's like you'd be in a cave or dungeon, switch to the fighting. The fighting music, you're like, well, I don't fucking see anybody. Oh, fuck, what's happening?
Some random skeleton pops out.
It'd be a skeleton archer or something, and it'd take you 200 pulls of the trigger to get one hit. But I just remember being dedicated, like, all right, I'm going to raise my longsword skill to level 2 and get 2 hits every 200 trigger pulls. For me, it was that grit and determination. I'm going to keep improving my character. The other thing about it that I fell in love with was character creation. You could change your way you looked, the way you dressed. Ever since Elder Scrolls Morrowind, that's been my benchmark for RPGs. And what can I do? How can I dress my character? What can I do with my spells? That's how I kind of compare all my RPGs, is like, all right, how does it stack up to this? Can I put shoulder pauldrons on? So I have this pedestal for that game. It's number 2, but it could easily have been number 1.
Pretty sure I know where number 1 is.
Yeah.
Listen to our last episode. My number 2, I had to do Red Dead Redemption 2. Fuck you, Weldy. Yep. Red Dead 1 kicked ass. It did. Even Red Dead Revolver was awesome. But Red Dead Redemption 2 has to take the cake. I still, to this day, I'll put in an ASMR of Arthur just sitting at a campfire while it's raining. It just fucking knocks me the fuck out because it's so peaceful.
Now, let me ask you this. So much controversy being surrounded GTA 6 because GTA 6 is getting delayed a year.
Yes.
People don't remember Red Dead Redemption 2 was also delayed a year.
Several, yes.
Can you say, for the fans at home, that it was worth the wait?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Rockstar knows what the fuck they're doing.
Oh,
when
yeah.
It comes to this stuff. They don't push games out just to make the money. They're there because they know if we make this perfect, it's going to make even more money.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem with Red Dead 2 was they were trying to push the multiplayer stuff because the GTA 5, that failed miserably. But the game, the story, spoilers, but holy motherfucking Christ.
No spoilers. This is one I will not accept spoilers for. I won't accept spoilers for this one because I still want to try again. I want to believe. I want to believe.
The only downside to Red Dead 2 was the very, very slow burn. A lot of people like to get in the game, go do whatever the heck they want to do. The one part that sucks in that game is you have to get through 10 to 15 hours of storyline stuff before you can finally
need more money. I got a point. I just need more money. That bugged me. It really did.
And getting to that whatever Caribbean island, that part dragged on along too.
Oh, I didn't even make it that far. Oh, okay.
But the storyline, fucking awesome. Just doing stuff, just existing in that world was fucking insane. I would just spend hours hunting big trophy creatures, finding a random cave and just going through the cave and finding cannibals and stuff. Like, well, what the fuck is this? Why is this in the game? It's Rockstar, so there's crazy stuff. Ghosts, there's Satan shit. Like, what the fuck is going on here? But I want to go play it again, but I don't think my PlayStation's strong enough to play the game anymore because it's been sitting there forever and it's old and crusty and it's going to start taking off, flying into the ether.
It probably would, yeah. The exhaust fan for it would probably actually lift the son of a bitch off the fucking ground.
Currently is my girlfriend's daughter's YouTube
machine. Nice.
Yes. But the background, I still have Arthur leaning against a tree, moon behind him, and his silhouette laying against a tree, like sleeping. That was in game.
Tell her to sub to Weldy Time on YouTube.
I don't think she's going to be watching that kind of stuff. She's 11 years old. She's into fucking
Mr. Beast and shit.
No, she hates Mr. Beast.
Oh, good. You're raising
good. Yeah, you're raising good. Good work.
But she's into like Sniper Wolf. Well, she's not into Sniper Wolf so much anymore. Whatever. Dana Phil and some makeup stuff. Has Been Hotel, but she should not be watching.
She should not. Absolutely not be watching. No. That is for 30 years and older, man.
I don't even think I'm old enough to watch it.
Jesus.
Digital Maging Circus. She's obsessed with.
Oh, yes.
She dresses as Jax, if anybody knows what that is, last Halloween.
Sorry,
is that the ringleader?
No,
with the eyeball.
No, that guy's name is. Oh no, I feel like an idiot because I talk to her all the time.
Ooh, what a terrible stepdad over here. Terrible.
All right, whatever. She doesn't listen to me. It's fine.
That's accurate.
I was gonna say.
All right, I guess I'll pick up here number 2. This shouldn't be any surprise either. I think I've spoken in length about this. Circling back to the multiplayer days, Super Smash Brothers Melee.
I should put that in my fucking honorable mention.
I feel like I could do a quick one on this. This is easy enough. You guys all understand it's Super Smash Brothers. This was another game that I owned on the GameCube. This is probably like the second or third game that I owned on GameCube. It's Smash Brothers Melee. There's not much else to be said about
Better than Ultimate.
I would say better than Ultimate. I'd say it's better than Brawl. I'd say that Melee is just the definitive Smash Brothers game. And there's a reason why they still have Smash Brothers Melee tournaments 25
why they remade
years.
The GameCube controller for the Switch.
Yeah, literally, this game is the reason why they remade the GameCube controller. They just kept remaking it because everybody wants to hold that GameCube controller when they are fucking playing Melee. I don't want to hold a fucking Wii controller while I play a Melee. I don't want to hold a fucking Switch controller while I play Melee. I don't care if it is the Pro controller or not. I want a fucking GameCube controller in my hand for Melee specifically. I have played the game for 200 plus hours to unlock Mewtwo. I have done the multi-man challenges.
Did you ever beat that?
I did.
Oh shit, fuck.
Yeah, I unlocked
hard as fuck.
Yeah, I unlocked all of them. I did the 100 man, the ultimate fucking brawl one where like they don't fly off in one hit.
No.
And there were many days where I've gotten hella fucking close. I only got like 2 people left to beat and I'm at fucking
900%.
Yeah, I'm literally at 300% fucking hit points, and I'm like, playing with Kirby was great because that motherfucker. Yes.
Okay, I had to do Donkey Kong because I just pound the ground and spin around.
I did it with Kirby, and I just kept down being man and turning into a fucking brick, dropping on him. That was perfect. And I fucking grab him and I fucking spin around and toss him off the stage, and I just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. And finally, I got there.
What was their reward? I can't remember.
I forgot what character it fucking was, but it was an unlockable character.
Oh, so someone you could have got later any which ways.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, if you played the game for X amount of hours, you would have gotten that person, but I didn't feel like playing the game for X amount of hours to get that person. One is if you play the game for 100 hours, another is for 150 hours, and another is for 200 hours. After beating the entire game with everybody, which will give you quite a lot of hours to go with it, I just left the fucking game on when I would go to school day and night, and I was like, fuck it. I'll just rack up the electric bill. I don't give a shit. Fuck it. But yeah, endless hours of fun. You play with all your friends. You don't get bored playing it. There's no downside to that game. It is one of those games as a multiplayer game. You just enjoy so fucking much, man. You're focused on one motherfucker. I'm focused on fighting Alex, and next thing you know, Weldy comes up behind me with the fucking baseball bat and whacks the shit out of me. I'm like, motherfucker, where'd you even come from? And then Andy runs up and he fucking hits fucking Weldy, and Weldy's like, what the fuck? And then Alex takes out both of them with like a Pokeball or some Snorlax. And the chaos of it is great. It's a fun game. Weldy, you're 2.
My number 2 goes back to my love of Cedar Point.
Oh,
I love Cedar Point. We used to go every summer. I remember in the year 2000 when Millennium Force came out that year, my dad and I waited 3.5 hours. And
fuck that.
Yeah, we waited 3.5 hours. We were going to wait 2.5 hours, but then we decided to wait an hour for the front seat.
Oh, fuck Jesus.
And we rode the front seat on that thing, and let me tell you something, it was worth every second.
At the time, it was the fastest roller coaster.
It was. Okay. It topped out 93 mile an hour, 390 feet, 93 miles an hour. Thank you for playing. That was my love of theme parks and roller coasters in general. I found a game that I asked for Christmas to go with our gateway computer. So yes, out there, I am a PC gamer after all. I pumped so many hours into Roller Coaster Tycoon. It kind of scratched that itch of not being able to go to the theme park. I could literally build my own. It's kind of like when you play Oregon Trail. When you play Oregon Trail as a kid, you kind of have these like, we're going to just make it happen. I don't care what we have to do. You don't really develop a strategy. Roller Coaster Tycoon's the same way. It's like, oh, I want to build roller coasters. I want to build this. I want to build that. And you're like, oh, well, fuck, I'm out of money. What do I do now? I don't want to wait. This is bullshit. As I got older and I played it, I was like, oh, I need to pump all my money into advertising and I need to put all my money into research and development. It was the first game that I feel like I played it and I lost track of time.
You still have that t-shirt?
I had 2 t-shirts.
You won the one.
Yeah, I won the one from Atari. That's the one that faded. It had the Roller Coaster Tycoon logo here. On the back, it had the slide. My other one is my Saturday shirt. It's a black t-shirt and it has one of the people's smiley face and it says, this t-shirt from T-Shirt Salt Run is really good value. Actually, before we leave, I'll show you guys something because they ran a 25th anniversary sale for Roller Coaster Tycoon stuff and I have some of that stuff over here and I want to show it to you.
Nice.
I have a couple candles.
Oh, what the fuck?
Awesome.
Oh.
Yes. So there was a candle company that teamed up. It was like a really small mom and pop shop. There was 2 different candles. They had Forest Frontiers. I think it's like a pine in, like a wax. And then there is Dynamite Dunes, which is like the desert one. And that's like a cinnamon gunpowder candle. I have those over there. And I have like a 25th anniversary plaque too. So they sent me all kinds of cool stuff to go with it. Bring it on home. What's your number one?
All right. Well, I want to start this off by saying, and I will point this out to people listening at home. It's been really fun because you can tell when we got to like number 3 and number 2, the excitement in the room just started to amplify. Everybody's answers were kind of short and sweet. And then we got to number 3, explaining why we're doing this and
why we are the way we are.
Because it's like the excitement was, you could feel the energy from each of you. Like when Andy was talking about Red Dead Redemption, you could have let him go for another 15 minutes.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, you love that. Like that's why you're here, because you love hearing why somebody nerds out on this stuff. I just want everybody at home to understand the energy in the room shifted as soon as number 3 hit.
Yeah, I definitely felt that.
We got hard.
Which means that Alex is about to hit us some really ground shattering number 1 here. He's about to bring
Home
the whole
Improvement.
He's about to bring the whole
Pursuit.
He's about to bring the whole mood down with number 1.
Superman 64.
How did you know?
All the hunch.
Shit.
All the hunch.
All right. So if anybody listened to the last episode, it was the Halo episode. So it would be shocking for you guys to know that my number 1 is Halo.
You don't
say.
What?
The guy with the Halo tattoos. Halo, it changed my life. And it wasn't that it was huge and open world, but it just changed everything about gaming. The pace, the graphics. My theme with a lot of what made me was how the world looked, how the music changed.
Yeah.
That opening of the Halo music, talking about it like I'm getting the goosebumps. I'm gonna slap my arm like the Rock.
He's the Rock guy. Dwayne Johnson coming out.
Dwayne Johnson's coming out, but
he's pointing at the camera and he's
I'm so glad I was able to get you guys got that.
Dude, wrestling nerds here.
Yeah, we got you,
yeah.
But I remember hearing that for the first time, that otherworldly music, but then this guy in green tank-like armor. You're like, what? You can have classical style music, but sci-fi? It's all these different elements for me. It just changed everything. So when I look at things through certain lenses, like for me, I'm chasing that kind of that high of that first level, that first unveiling of Halos. Not that every Halo game is going to be that great, but it's that feeling of just the awe-inspiring and awestruck. You don't get things like that often, where it just changes your entire perspective. So that's why Halo is number 1 and probably will always be number 1, because it's left a mark on my life, not only because of the way I was with family and playing and multiplayer, but the things I've pursued. And after that, even in my artwork, I do a lot of abstract work and a lot of cubes, which if you look at Halo's structures, it's a lot of rectangles and cubes, a lot of 90 degrees, which I'm a big fan of.
Hey.
And, blues and silvers.
This guy knows what his A squared plus B squared equals C squared is.
Exactly. So it permeates my life in a lot of different ways. 11 years old, you don't know how that's going to affect you. But now at my age, I look back and go, holy shit, that shaped 90% of who I am. And it's a game about shooting aliens. But we're going to move on to Andy and see what shaped him.
Well, mine has a little bit of aliens in it. Fallout 3.
Hey, Fallout makes another appearance here.
It does. That's why I asked you earlier what made 4 better than 3. And I'll agree, 4 is definitely brighter. But 3, in my opinion, had the more replayability. I still have not played New Vegas other than the few minutes I played as a dum-dum. Then you and Scott made fun of me, and I was like, well, I'm never touching this game again. Fuck you guys.
Well, I mean, but I'll say Fallout 3 and 4 will forgive you for trying to brute your way through the game. Vegas will not forgive you for that. But
I never touched Vegas again, so fuck you and Scott.
Okay.
But that opened I should actually. It opened my eyes to how an RPG is. I've never played technically an RPG ever.
Yeah.
Until then. And then I was like, oh, you can make your character kind of whatever you want to do. Exist how you want to play the game. Do I want to be a dum-dum? Do I want to be a sneaky dude? Do I want to be a smart Alex? It just kind of opened it up. I played that game several times. I want to say 5 times I've played through that game.
I've watched at least 2 of those playthroughs minimum, because I remember watching you play it when we lived at Jamestown.
Yep.
And I remember watching you play it when we lived over on Master.
Each time I played it, there was new options. I was like, oh, well, I didn't do this last time. This is a different mission. I didn't know this existed. And you blew up Nuketown. Well, you killed all the people at Nuketown. There's no missions there anymore.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But then you don't blow up Nuketown, and there's an open.
Yeah, don't blow up Megaton, and then you look at it from Tenpenny Tower, and it's just the most heartbreaking thing ever.
Also, it kind of opened me up for more political stuff because Tenpenny Tower, it was the socialist elites, and then it turned into overrun by zombie guys.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, geez. Just the
capitalist elites, and then they
Yeah,
just
sorry,
the capitalist elite. God, it's just it's a good game. It's a great
It
game.
is.
Yeah.
I mentioned Fallout 4 on my list,
Yeah.
and Fallout 4 only got introduced to me because of you having Fallout 3.
Okay.
Fallout 3, I can definitely give it an honorable mention because it helped introduce me to Fallout 4. I only got introduced to Fallout 3 because of being friends with you
Oh, cool.
and watching you play it. And I remember the original promos for it where
Yeah.
it's like like that, and watching you decide on how you want to save the wasteland. To me, the original gameplay thing where people watch people online gameplay was like sitting up and watching my best friend while we're in his living room. We're like eating pizza and he's just sitting up and he's playing this game for like 10-12 hours a day on his day off from work naturally. Yes. Fallout 3 definitely is one of those.
Yep.
It holds a special place in my heart, definitely for an honorable mention. It just wasn't going to make the list for me personally for that reason.
So Fallout 3 had more vaults. There was more storyline of, you said Vault 69 and Vault 68. There was vaults obviously in Fallout 4, but they were all just kind of basic in my opinion. Fallout 4 for me was more of a collectathon of like, okay, I'm going to collect every pool ball. I'm going to collect all the bobbleheads.
Yeah.
I'm going to get all this power armor and I'm going to make this cool memorial power armor.
Yeah, this cool base that I can like set up all my power armor in. No, I get that.
Going to Boston, like physically me going to Boston and seeing some of the sites, I still made fun of Scott. I took a picture of Swan Lake and I said, hey, this place looks familiar. And Scott's like, fuck you.
Did he have issues with Swan?
Who hasn't had fucking issues beating Swan?
I didn't. I ran like hell. I ran like a bitch.
I wasn't going to admit that, but I turned around.
Absolutely not.
Guess how fun it is trying to snipe that son of a bitch, because that's what my character is a fucking sniper. And I'm like, pop, 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 and then he gets out. I'm like,
it's coming at you.
How do you run backwards while sniping?
Yep, that was one. I went 12-6. No, thank you.
I would say ran away. DLC for Fallout 4 was probably better. Nuketown.
Far Harbor. I got you.
Far Harbor. Those are way better.
Nuka World. And,
Operation Anchorage was probably the worst part of Fallout 3. The pits.
The pit was fun.
The UFO. 4 DLC, way better. But 3 overall, it is my number one that formed me to how I am today.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I guess my number one should absolutely come as no surprise. Resident Evil 4. I don't know how to describe it. I had this game on the GameCube also when it first came out back in 2005. 15, 16-year-old Ricky was playing this game and it was fantastic. I enjoyed it so much. It was my first time owning my own piece of horror video game. Everything else, it was a borrowed situation. So I never really got to actually play it in depth for hours upon hours upon hours and not have to worry about either returning it to the video store or returning it to a friend. If someone were to ask me what my favorite system was, I would probably end up saying that the GameCube would probably be up there with the PlayStation 2 because of what it's done for me in terms of gaming to help my love of Nintendo grow even more. And this game really drove it home because this was a Nintendo exclusive when it initially came out. When I played it, it was just so fucking good. Words cannot truly describe what playing Resident Evil 4 was like for someone like me. It helped mold me. I've owned this game on GameCube, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. I've owned it on the Switch now. I have owned it on 5 different platforms, and I have beaten it on all 5 platforms that I have owned it on. But when I buy a PlayStation 5, it's my goal to buy Resident Evil 4 again on that system and rebeat it.
What's your best time?
My best time?
Could you beat that game in under 4 hours?
I imagine if I really wanted to, I could. I think my best time is probably around 12 hours.
Oh.
I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not a rusher through of video games. So
when you say you had it on 5 different systems and possibly a 6th, how cool would it be to beat the same game on 6 different systems in less than 24 hours?
I would imagine it'd be pretty fucking great. I wish I still had all the older systems to redo it on.
Oh, okay.
The oldest system that I own now is a PlayStation 4. You know,
Oh,
and the
I got you.
Switch. I mean, if you
Do you
have
need a
it,
GameCube? I don't have the game, but I think we can find it.
I'm not again timing myself and beating this game in less than 24 hours. I think I could do it in 12, honestly.
Okay.
If you're wondering what game helped shape Ricky's idea of how good a video game can be as far as action and as far as storyline goes, Resident Evil 4 is it. I think Resident Evil 5 sucked. I think Resident Evil 6 really fucking sucked. And I'm glad that they took it back with Village and with Resident Evil 7 and by remaking
With Mommy.
Yeah, well, well, if you must think. Whomst amongst us having to enjoy the Lady Dimitrescu?
Step on me, Mommy.
I'm saying yes to that too. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A fucking 10-foot tall, fucking beautiful, big titted bitch coming and snatching me up? Yeah, man, break me in half, bitch.
And you're like, oh no, I better run, and you just start like pretending to run in slow motion.
Oh no!
Oh no!
She ripped my penis and threw it across the room. Oh no!
Who needs one of those, man?
That's how you want to go.
Yeah,
Right? Are you
there's-
kidding me? I am dead ass fucking Zach Brannigan and fucking Fry.
Yes.
Yes, she is about to.
Death by
Yeah, she is
Snoo-Snoo.
about to death by snoo me in the most horrific fashion possible. Yes, fucking please, Weldy, you're number one.
I am so glad that we all took epically awesome horror-based action shooters as our number one game.
That's true because Fallout
Yeah.
3 did definitely have like a lot of horror
Mhm.
aspects
Yep.
to it.
We all did, yes.
Let's
It's a
hear
good
it, bud.
call.
Zombies ate my neighbors.
Of course.
There it is. If this wasn't your number, if
Yeah, I
this
was gonna
wasn't your
say.
number one, I actually would have been really surprised.
I kind of want to do a description, but I literally did a whole episode about this game.
The first episode.
Yeah.
The very first episode.
And I'm still top 20 in the world. People are going around me because I'm sitting still, but I'm still at a 36-14. I don't know what can be said about it that hasn't already been said. You know, it's one that you alluded to earlier where like young me would be proud that older me was able to beat the game. Like if you had told me when I was 8-9 years old and couldn't get past the snakeoids in level 20, if you had told me, hey, listen, there's going to be a day where you're going to play this game in front of like hundreds in thousands of people during a marathon and you're going to beat it in like 38 minutes. I would have told you you're nuts. I remember the road to just being able to speed run it. It was an atrocity until the remake came out and I was able to save my game. That's the one that my love of all retro games comes from. And that's why I wanted to originally do this podcast. So literally it shaped my gaming.
Shaped the podcast.
It did shape the podcast. It really did. There we go. We're going to bring this full circle. Andy, do me a solid. Put 3 minutes on the clock, please. I have a beefy happy time, but we're going to move it down to 3 minutes because we are already at almost 2.5 hours.
I hope you guys out there truly appreciate the amount of time that this episode took. I know it's a long one for all of you, but this is one that we truly all put a lot of love in with our top 10 favorite video games and games that have defined us. Well worth the listen.
I mean, it's almost over, but whatever. Hitting the mark. 3 minutes.
Say when. Okay. Happy 26th anniversary Medal of Honor. Happy 20th anniversary Need for Speed Most Wanted. Happy trails to the Xbox being the highest seller ever. Sony announced that the PlayStation 5 has now sold 84.2 million units worldwide, a figure achieved despite price increases this generation. This milestone officially places the PS5 ahead of every Xbox console ever released, narrowly surpassing the last officially reported figure for the Xbox 360 in 2014.
So the console wars are not over. Trump did not shake the Master Chief's hand.
What I hear is that Sony has
I
pulled
only
it
have
out
3
of the
minutes.
bag.
I only have 3 minutes. Happy 19th anniversary to the PS3. Happy 30th anniversary, the OG Twisted Metal, November 10th, 1995. Happy trails to getting Elder Scrolls 6 anytime soon. Bethesda exec Todd Howard said Elder Scrolls 6 is, quote, still a long way off. According to an insider, Bethesda, quote, are aiming for 2028, in a worst case scenario, even 2029.
2030.
Probably. Happy return to glory, the McRib.
Blech.
The McRib rides again.
I put
They-
a pause. Pause. Pause.
No, you can't pause.
I'm
I'm
pausing
on a,
it.
No,
He
I'm
paused
on
it.
a roll.
Fuck the McRib. The McRib is like eggnog. It comes out every fucking December, and you're like, oh, I'm going to try this. And then you're like, oh, why did I do that?
Well, you haven't had the
Yeah.
right eggnog then.
oh, I
there is
haven't
no
had the
such-
right
there is no such-
McRib either.
You're talking to a fucking full-blown alcoholic who's been drinking for 10 years longer
Now
than
listen,
Weldy
now,
has.
now how I make my eggnog, okay?
Ain't nobody hearing that bullshit, bud.
No, listen.
I will say the only good thing about a fucking McRib is the McRib sauce, which Andy
That's
did
it.
bring home in a fucking jug when he worked for McDonald's. What the fuck ever, man? Who gives a shit anymore?
I'm getting fired from McDonald's.
Oh no, we're all getting fired from McDonald's. I broke broke a fucking glass window at McDonald's. Probably the same fucking time frame that Andy was working and brought home that jug of fucking McRib sauce home. What the fuck ever. Oh no, I also stole the fucking quesadilla sauce from Taco Bell too. Fuck that. I might as well throw that in there too.
Happy trails to your criminal record, I guess. You know.
All right, resume.
Happy trails to Ozzy Osbourne making a 1978 show. November 9th, 1978, Ozzy is missing due to oversleeping in a wrong hotel room after partying with David Lee Roth in a contest to see who could snort the most cocaine.
Yep. Nice.
Sabbath missed the concert in Nashville. They made it up 10 days later, November 19th, 1978. Happy 29th anniversary San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing, the arcade version, the Midway and Atari game, November 9th, 1996. Happy 23rd anniversary, the release of 8 Mile with Eminem and the late Brittany Murphy.
Luann.
Happy trails to maybe not November of next year. Studio Rockstar Games is in a battle with their workers. The company says they fired numerous employees over leaks surrounding GTA 6, while employees claim the firings are part of a wider union busting operation by the company.
Pause again. I also have 50 seconds on the clock.
Oh, I'm actually not doing too bad then.
Despite the fact I love Rockstar, they did fuck over a lot of their staff for GTA 5. I'm going to say fuck you on that.
Yes.
I don't want to put them on the unshout out list, but they were dicks to their staff.
I mean, the fact that it's taken them like 16 fucking years to make a new fucking GTA game is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be terminating their people who've been working on that stuff.
No, I'm saying fuck Rockstar for them taking like 16 fucking years to getting around to a new fucking GTA game.
Trying to perfect it. You can't fire your staff who created it and then say, oh, we'll just give it to somebody else.
Yeah, well, unshout out Rockstar.
No! Okay.
Andy said he wouldn't do it, but I'll do it. Unshout out Rockstar.
I'll add to the list. Jinx. Happy 52nd anniversary the Disney movie Robin Hood. Happy 26th anniversary Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Happy trails the Old Farmer's Almanac. The 2026 Farmer's Almanac will be our last edition ever.
Wait, is it the Old Farmer's Almanac or is it the New Farmer's Almanac?
The Old Farmer's Almanac.
No, that's the good one.
They can't predict the future because of global warming.
Yeah. Happy 20th anniversary Guitar Hero. Happy 28th anniversary Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. Happy 10th anniversary the Peanuts movie. Happy 18th anniversary Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Happy 23rd anniversry Ratchet and Clank. Happy 26th anniversary the game show Greed on Fox. Happy 50th anniversary Bohemian Rhapsody. Happy 38th anniversary the Max Headroom incident.
Okay, was that it?
Damn it, no.
What you got?
I had one left. I had one left.
Was it a good one at least?
It was. Happy Trails Ridiculousness, canceled by MTV after 14 years.
Hey,
Yeah.
Perfect. Motherfucking Rod Dydrick fucking killed MTV.
If you wouldn't have stopped me twice, I would have had the momentum.
Pause.
He did. He hit pause.
I had the momentum, and I had to do the Max Headroom math, which
That's
yikes.
on you.
That is on me. Alex, where can they find you, kid?
They can't find me. I don't really use my social media that much,
Hey,
but
that's
I
fine.
guess maybe I should.
Well, if you're
Depends.
gonna push us,
Man,
Yeah.
honestly, it's not like I actually support do anything with my social medias that supports this podcast. The only person who had a big enough following on social media to support the podcast no longer has social media. So,
cough, 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 cough.
Andy, where can they find you?
You can't find me either, but you can follow.
Jesus Christ!
I deleted my fucking Twitter. Fuck that hellhole. But you can find us there on retro_smash. You can also find us at Retro Smashed, pretty much everywhere else. Facebook, Discord, Instagram. It's in the notes. If I forgot something else in there, send us an email at retrosmashed@gmail.com.
Also find us on Blue Sky.
Oh, Blue Sky, that's it is. You can also follow us on Patreon at the Retro Smash Video Game Podcast. Oh, also YouTube. If you follow us on Patreon, you can pay $1 and you get a shout out for every episode that you pay $1 for. If it's your first time being a free member, you still get a shout out too, just a heads up. But shout out to Dan H Streetcar and shout out Zombie Let's Pie for being our Patreon members. We love you.
We love you.
You get behind the scenes Ricky Ramblings episodes where we just talk about bullshit before we actually record. This one's kind of racist.
Every good such starts out like that.
Maybe you shouldn't leave that part in, but maybe you should just say Ricky gets colorful.
Yeah, anyways, Ricky, where are you?
You can find me on Twitter at AfroKing89. You can find me on Blue Sky RickyMJ89. You can find me and Andy's old movie reviews at It's the Afro King on YouTube. I think that's about it. However, I will throw this out here right now. So I did have a friend recently message me about getting back into movie reviewing. And I know I say this every other podcast. However,
Well, a couple years.
However, for the last few years now, however, I did try to download some editing software to my phone because I kind of want to maybe make a review about a movie that I saw recently that I really love. And I don't know. I'm not making any promises, but if it does come out, I guess you guys will know. Maybe I'll make a TikTok for it or something. I don't think I'm going to do full-blown movie reviews for a while until I can actually sit down with a real PC and do full-blown movie reviews. But again, this is I'm trying. This is me trying to force out some sort of like creativity and everything. So we'll see how that goes. Weldy, where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/WeldyTime. Hoping to be back January, February-ish, whenever things calm down.
He's on winter break.
Yes and no, because I'm still pumping out YouTube videos like crazy now that I'm back on my bullshit again. There's Weldy Time on Facebook. I'm not really super active there, but you can still find me. I'm still posting like pinball stuff that I do. By the way, I forgot to say, Happy Trails the Penny.
Oh, yep.
That's gone today
Deal
too.
with that at work. That's fun.
Oh, yikes.
If you have your pennies, you better hold on to them, kiddos.
Turn them in. Get rid of those fucking things. I will say this is the one good thing Trump has done.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that because our taxes are not based evenly.
Fair enough.
Until our taxes are based more so without it rounding up or down to a penny, then we should still have the fucking penny.
So still uses cash.
That's where I'm at. Happy Thanksgiving. That just passed after this episode drops.
That reminds me, I gotta get my stuff for poutine stuffing to take to get-togethers again. That's gonna be awesome. It was a kick last year. It's gonna be a kick this year.
That sounds delicious.
It is. It's stuffing, and I take Rally's fries, bake them, put cheese curds on top, cook up gravy, put it on the whole thing, and then sit it in a crock pot on medium. You can't put it on high because it'll cook the stuff on the bottom, but if you put it on medium, man, I tell you, it was great. Speaking of poutine, good night, Canada.
No. There is no good night Canada to that one. There is one more thing that I need to throw in here before I forget. Kyle, happy birthday. Your birthday literally comes out 2 days before this episode does.
December?
So
I thought his birthday is in December.
This episode comes out when, Andy?
November 30th.
When is his birthday, Andy?
December something.
December 2nd, dipshit.
Oh, yes. So after the episode drops. You said before.
Sorry, I meant to say yes. This episode comes out. This episode comes out before his birthday.
Okay, yes.
That's what I said.
No.
Yes, I literally said this episode drops before his birthday.
Well, we listen to it when this episode drops.
I hope you have a hell of a time.
I'm going to edit it. It's like the Homer Simpson meme.
He's going to re-edit this to where I'm wrong now. What a piece of shit. But I can't wait to get drunk with you down in fucking Louisville to fucking, who the fuck is it again? I can't. Steel Panther. We're going to see Steel Panther. I can't wait to get drunk with you watching Steel Panther in Louisville. I love you. Happy birthday.
Hey, 6,000 downloads. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, we're almost at 6,200 already. Like we blinked.
Hey. We were at 5K in August and 4K in April.
You guys are doing us
Give me that
justice and
tattoo.
love. Yeah. Get Andy that tattoo. He's going to get it on his penis.
No, my neck.
Good night, Canada.
Good night, Canada. Bring me that fish.
That's the big rib.
What if it was you that was up on that wall? If it was you in that sandwich, you wouldn't be laughing at all.
Bane?
So bring me back.